Today I am here to present the topic effect of herbal supplementation on growth and production performance of goats. Introduction of the topic is the livestock are an integral part of the agriculture sector and compasses a great impact on the national economy. In India, goats contribute significantly to the national economy, particularly through livestock GDP and providing livelihoods for a large section of population, especially in rural areas. Goats are a crucial source of meat, milk, skin, fiber, and manure, and they contribute about 9% to total livestock GDP of our country. Additionally, they play a vital role in food security and are a major source of income for small marginal farmers. An eco-friendly alternative to enhance production, prevent and treat disease conditions of animals is a great challenge for animal nutritionists. Keeping farm animals healthy is necessary to obtain healthy animal products, healthy animals and healthy animal products too for our consumers. The use of naturally occurring compounds like herbs, herbal preparations and other botanicals are preferred over chemical compounds for enhancement of overall animal health and to satisfy consumer concern as well. In our why herbal supplementation? Why the need of herbal supplementation or these sheep and goat like animal? In order to get more profit, livestock farmers are always adopting new production strategies for improving livestock performance. Since many years, antibiotics and chemotherapeutic drugs have been used as growth promoters for adequate productivity in animal production. But due to the side effect of modern drugs, the high input cost, toxic residue in food, microbial resistance, and due to the development of organic livestock production system, in recent years, the use of herbs is increased in livestock production. This triggers the use of herbs and spices as a new class of growth promoters, and in recent years, these feed additives have gained extensive attention in feed industry. Such alternative substances are named as natural growth promoter, also known as phytobiotics. These three primary effects of antibiotic growth promoters are increased growth, improved feed efficiency, and a lower incidence of certain diseases. To be effective, herbal growth promoters as an alternative additive should have similar benefit as the antibiotics growth promoters. The plant secondary bioactive compounds or plant secondary metabolites are the nutritional elements important for animal health care by enhancing livestock productivity and reducing environmental pollution. World Health Organization has recognized the necessity for investigation and mobilization of ancient medicine practices to fulfill the primary health care of the animals and realize that the traditional system of medicine may play an important role in the development of livestock. Here, in this, the common herbs used in goat production. In goat production, mostly in ruminant production, different type of herbs, their bioactive compounds, the property used in animal production. Mainly in India, in our country, commonly used herbs are garlic, ginger, turmeric, onion, kaffir, cinnamon, moringa. Number of list of these herbs in our country, and their availability is also rich. And the main bioactive compound found in these herbs are tannin, flavonoids, alkaloids, phenols, terpenoids. All these bioactive compounds helps in health and production, enhancement of health and production of our livestock. Here, number of other herbs like satavari, ashwagandha, neem, rapeseed, white mustard, black mustard, jackfruit, and in cumin, turmeric, amla, bargad. These are different herbs that are used in supplementation of in the supplementation in our animals for the enhancement of their growth and production performance. And mode of action of herbal supplements. These herbs serve as safer alternative as growth promoter, as I told, due to their suitability and preference, lower cost of production, reduced risk of toxicity, minimum health hazard, and environment friendliness. Antimicrobial, antioxidant, anti-stress, rumen microflora manipulation, and immune enhancement property probably are the major mechanism by which herbal plants exert positive effect on the growth performance and health status of animals. Out of these function, one is rumen fermentation and nutrient utilization. Herbal supplements can alter the microbial ecosystem in the rumen. Certain bioactive compounds in herbs such as thymol, cinnamaldehyde, and allicin can influence the types and population of rumen microbes. These rumen microbes that are rich in the rumen of these animals, they increase the population of these beneficial rumen microbes, and in this term, they increase the digestibility of food, absorption of food for their health and production. And this can lead the change in the production potential and production potential and volume and level of the production of volatile fatty acids, which are a major source of energy for goats, and improve the digestion of fiber and other nutrients. Digestion of fiber, we all know, in case of ruminant animal, digestion of fiber mostly wholly depend on the rumen microbes. When if rumen microbes population is better, their rumen population better, and their environment means rumen environment, pH and temperature all are better, then the animal digestion and digestibility of feed that ingested by animal will be increased. For example, some herbs can increase the population of lactic acid bacteria, which are beneficial for digestion and can help maintain a healthy rumen environment. Healthy rumen environment means favorable condition for the microbes that are present in rumen, that is bacteria, protozoa, fungi. Herbal supplements can also stimulate the secretion of digestive enzymes, further enhancing nutrient breakdown and absorption. And this is the pictorial slide that represent the how these herbal supplements and bioactive compounds present in these herbs modify rumen microbes and metabolism, and in terms regulate the hydrogen consuming pathway and modify methanogenesis pathway. Here I want to convey the message. These herbs containing alkaloids, saponin, mainly saponin, tannin, and alkaloids, these reduce the formation of methane by decreasing the hydrogen availability for electron sink for rumen microbes. In this term, they interrupt this cycle of methanogenesis. In the mechanism of action of these herbs and bioactive compounds, immune system modulation. Many herbs contain phytochemicals with antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. These compounds can help goat immune system by neutralizing harmful free radicals and reducing inflammation. By improving the immune response, herbs can help goats resist infections and cope up with stress more effectively. For example, herbs with antioxidant and immunostimulant properties include fenugreek, garlic, calendula, thyme, and turmeric. Here we can see that how these herbs and their alkaloids positively affect the immune cells, like pro-inflammatory cytokines, how positively pro-inflammatory cytokines affected by these herbs, anti-inflammatory cytokines, and helps all these herbs specifically, which are responsible for immune function, helps in production of antibodies and overall immune status of our animals. Digestive and metabolic effect of these herbs. Herbs can stimulate appetite and improve feed intake. They can also enhance digestive process potentially by affecting the secretion of digestive enzyme and gastrointestinal motility. Initially, these herbs, and in terms of herbs, these alkaloid presents in herbs stimulate the salivation process. In its beginning from the salivation process, stimulate the salivation process. So they help in ingestion of the food, swallowing of the food easily. Some herbs can modulate metabolic pathway, potentially improving nutrient utilization and reducing the risk of metabolic disorder. Here, digestive process and digestive enzyme. These digestive enzyme, in presence of these alkaloid, the activity of digestive enzyme is better, and in terms of better activity, we get better digestibility of the feed ingredients. For example, thyme and celery have been shown to improve short chain fatty acid concentration and reduce total gas production. In this term, this study done by A.K. Singh and his co-worker, and he found the effect of black cumin in case of small ruminants. And here we can see that the effect of black cumin. What are the different effects, like anti-diabetic, antimicrobial, anti-cancerous, neuroprotective, cardioprotective, and analgesic and gastroprotective? These all activities, actions are these all actions are found in case of black cumins. Here in this pictorial form, I want to show the beneficial effect of herbs that I previously also told. The herbs are easily synthesized, easily available, highly effective, less expensive, and fewer side effects. That is why we these are also the factors we adopt these herbals in place of synthetic antibiotics. These herbs or medicinal plants have different bioactive compounds like feed additives, and their action as growth promoters, immune boosters, livestock. It affects the livestock reproduction and methane reduction. And here categorize these plant as immune booster or growth promoter. In second row, plants used in reproductive disorders, and in third row, plants reducing the methanogenesis. As I told in previously, how reduce the methanogenesis by reducing the methanogenic archaea and by reducing the uptake of hydrogen. And here these plants helps in reducing the reproductive disorders. Here I also want to say one herbs also not having single effect, having multi effect. Like one plants have booster activity, then having also having activity to reduce the reproductive disorder occurring in animals, and in reduce methanogenesis. These are the simple pictorial slide to show how plant herbal feed additives and how they work, alter the metabolism, promote the growth and production, enhance quality and acceptability, and how enzyme activity improve when we include in animal feed supplementation, and facilitate the absorption and digestion of food, and enhance the feed intake. If digestibility increase, they work on enzyme and fiber fraction, and if digestibility increase, feed efficiency increase, the intake of palatability increase, then intake of feed also increase, and in turn affect the health status of the livestock positively. Now, what are the different effects on the performance of these livestock supplemented with the herbal supplements? I discussed one by one. First is improved average daily gain and better feed conversion efficiency in terms of growth performance of animal, then enhanced carcass strength, then better blood indices and immune status of the animal. Here, by the Yuan and his co-worker, here we see the effect of allicin on growth performance of the goat kids. Here we can see that the dry matter intake significantly higher in case of supplemented group as compared to control, and final body weight gain, total weight gain and average daily gain are significantly higher in case of allicin supplemented group as compared to control group, and FCR, feed conversion ratio, is significantly better in case of supplemented group as compared to control. Here simple graphical representation. Here here we can see that the positive effect of allicin supplementation on growth performance. Here black one is control group and another three are the supplemented group, and red one is medium supplemented group. Here in case of growth, final growth performance, here the significantly higher value they are find out, we can see from the graph. In another study by Arjuna, growth performance by inclusion of polyherbal mixture. Here we can see that here polyherbal mixture they used, and here we can see that comparatively final body weight was significantly higher in case of supplemented group as compared to control group. Daily weight gain and total weight gain were also significantly higher in case of supplemented group as compared to control animal. And if we discuss, see in case of body condition is scoring, significantly higher body score is found in case of supplemented group as compared to control group. In another study by Amit Kumar and his co-worker, they used polyadditive mixture PAM. Here I representing PAM1 and PAM2, containing PAM1 containing curcuma longa and Ilium sativum in the ratio of 1:1, provided to goat kids at the rate of 15 gram per kg of dry matter. And in case of PAM2, curcuma longa with curcuma longa, Osimum sanctimum, they are used. And here we can see that the dry matter, here we can see that the total dry matter intake gram per day in case of goat, here significantly higher dry matter intake, and in case of nutrient digestibility, dry matter CP, ether extract, hemicellulose and organic matter digestibility are significantly higher in case of supplemented group as compared to control group. In another study by Ahmad and his co-worker, here they supplemented in case of Zerabi goats, and they have taken 4 groups. G1 is as a control group, and G2, G3 and G4 are supplemented with herbal supplements. And here herbal supplements are added 5 gram per 100 kg live body weight as a herbal feed additives in G1 and G2, and in case of G3, combination of rosemary and sage 2.5 gram and 2.5 gram per 100 kg body weight. And we can see that the final weight in case of G4, if we compare from the control, G4 significantly showing the increase final body weight, total body gain and daily body gain. In case of G2 and G3, there is not much significant from the control, but in case of G4, means here we can conclude that if we add combination of herb, then we get better result as compared to individual herbal feeding in case of ruminant animal, and in case of also in case of monogastric animal. Number of studies present available in case of monogastric animal also. If we supplement the combination of herb, then their cumulative effect improve the action they exert. And another study, Safa et al. Found significantly higher growth rate and feed utilization efficiency in lambs supplemented with fennel, garlic, dill, and marjoram in experimental diet. Now, in case of carcass traits, the carcass weight and dressing percentage in M. uniformis pulethi supplemented group of goats were higher as compared to those offered control diet. Hundal and his co-worker did this study. According to Chaturvedi and her co-worker, herbal mixture including amla, haldi, arni, and tulsi in the same ratio increase the meat production potential in case of kid. Here three groups, T1, T2, and T3 compared. T1 is control and T2 and T3 is supplemented group supplemented with these polyherbs. Compared with TMR supplemented control T1 without changing the meat composition in finisher Barbary kids. Means here increased meat production potential were found, but no change in chemical composition of meat. Now, according to Yuan and his co-worker, effect of allicin on slaughter performance of goats. Here, we are able to see the hot carcass weight. If we compare hot carcass weight and dressing percentage in case of control and supplemented group, as supplemented low, medium, and high supplemented group, supplemented with garlic in case of low 0.5 gram per head per day, in case of medium 0.57 gram, and in case of high 1 gram garlic per head per day. Allicin, not garlic, allicin alkaloid in terms of allicin. Then we compare the hot carcass weight was significantly higher in case of lower and medium group, but comparable in case of control and high group. And in case of dressing percentage, medium group is significantly better as compared to control and another group. Now move to the immune status. What are the different immune response and effect on the immunity of the animals? The effect of allicin. This study also by the Yuan and his co-worker. Allicin on immune status of goat kids. Here I include only IgA and IgM immunoglobulin antibody. And in this study, they are found number of positive effects on hormone, different type of hormones, also means stress hormones and immune profile also. And here we can see from the graph, we can see the significant increase in case of increased level of immunoglobulin A and immunoglobulin M on the supplementation of allicin in case of goat kids. This shows the immunopotent effect of herbal compound, mostly here allicin in the animals. In another study by Banakar and his co-worker, they find the periodic change in the erythrocyte antioxidant enzyme activity, and they chose number of factors. Here I have taken only the antioxidant enzyme, superoxide dismutase, catalase, glutathione peroxidase. These are the enzyme known for the antioxidant property, and here clearly we can see that how superoxide dismutase activity increased in case of supplemented group as compared to control. Here two supplemented group, and supplementation use is aloe vera, and in control group no supplementation, and in group 2 and group 3 respectively 2% aloe vera extract and 4% aloe vera extract. And in case of catalase also, we can see that in the catalase activity also increased in case of as compared to control. In case of glutathione peroxidase, not much clear significant value, but glutathione peroxidase also activity also better in case of supplemented group as compared to control group, and in case of PrEP activity also better in case of supplemented group T2 and T3 as compared to control group. So here we can also, these studies, from these studies we can conclude that the effect of these herbal supplements really works in case of our livestock, improvement, the immunity and antioxidant status of these our livestock. Here some studies also, according to Ingle and his co-worker, result of this study indicate that the dietary supplementation of the multifunctional polyherbal phytoadditive compounds stimulate the antioxidant status of the goat kits. Here they taken goat kits, and that polyadditives are Withania somnifera and Borhavia diffusa and Choleraina antidysenterica. These are polyherbal compound, and they found positive effect on antioxidant status. According to another study, according to Afzal and his co-worker, they also found the improved antioxidant defense system in case of beetle goats in gestation period, and they supplemented Moringa oleifera leaf powder. Nowadays, or Moringa oleifera is very effective herbs in case of production, reproduction, and growth performance in case of ruminants, also in case of monogastric animals, and and it gives better results in case of our livestock or animal by the supplementation. In case of blood indices, according to the Amit Kumar Singh and his co-worker study, the blood profile of black Bengal goats. Here, as in previous slide, I told the phytoadditive mixture PAM1 and P1. What is the composition of these two groups? Here we can see that the better lipid profile in case of supplemented group as compared to the control. Total lipid, if I told about the total lipid profile in case of both supplemented group PAM1 and PAM2, better result we can see here. The better result in case of supplemented group. In case of cholesterol also, here we see the better cholesterol profile. Triglyceride, in case of triglyceride and NEPA also, here the significant decrease in the value of total lipid, cholesterol, triglycerides, and NEPA. In another study by Afzal and his co-worker, the supplementation of the basal diet with 3.2% Moringa oleifera leaf powder improves the blood biochemical indices during early gestation in beetle goats. Now, the effect on production performance of animal in terms of milk production, milk composition, and reproductive performance. Milk production, in number of studies, we found the increase in milk production, in milk composition, and better in reproductive performance. In another, and in this study, Vaida Wasky and his co-worker, they use goat kits for the and use supplemental herbs, polysupplemental herbs, to see the influence on milk yield, composition, and somatic cell count. In this case, they use herbal polyherbal compounds. In here we can see that 7/20 grams and 740 grams, 920 and 940. This means this group is supplemented with group of 7 herbs, and at the rate of 20 gram per animal per day. In this second group, 40 gram per animal per day. In third group, third group supplemented with group of 9 herbs with 20 grams per animal per day, and 40 grams, groups of 9 herbs in equal amount, 40 grams per day per animal. And this is CTR is control group. And here we can see that the milk yield here, in case of milk yield, there is significant no significant value they obtain. In case of fat corrected milk, there is also no significant value, but in case of fat corrected milk, gram per kg and fat percentage and fat protein ratio, in case of fat percentage, they found significantly higher fat percentage value in supplemented group as compared to control group. And in case of fat protein ratio, also significant value, they found significant value in supplemented group as compared to the control group. Here we can conclude that in some study, maximum study, long-term effect, the effect of herbal supplements in long term is more beneficial as compared to a short-term study. In long-term study, we can get the higher milk production also, and in this study, they not getting the not got the high milk production, but increase in fat percentage and increase in fat and protein ratio they find. Effect on lactation performance of goat. According to the Banakar and co-worker study, supplementation of aloe vera extract in case of lactating goat, here we can see that the milk yield is significantly increased in case of supplemented group, or mostly in case of 4% supplemented group of aloe vera as compared to 2%, because in 2% this resemble with the control group. In case of milk fat, also there is resemblance in control and AV2, but significant increase in case of 4% group. In case of milk protein, similar result, and in case of milk protein, similar result. In case of milk lactose, significantly higher value is obtained in by the supplementation of aloe vera as compared to control group. In another study by Kumar and his co-worker, the reproductive performance of black Bengal goats by the supplementation of polyadditive mixture of herbs. In this polyadditive mixture, these are curcuma longa and Allium sativa in same ratio, and here we can see that age at first stress, age at first conception, age at first kidding, and post-calving first stress were significantly better in case of supplemented group as compared to the control group. Future prospect of this topic: more in vivo trials under practical farm condition needed, development of standardized commercial herbs feed additives, growing consumer demand will drive innovation and market adaptation. And conclusion of this herbal supplementation offers a promising sustainable strategy, enhance both growth and production performance in goats, provides residual-free alternatives for animal health management. Veterinary professionals must guide evidence-based adaptation of herbal feed additives.